according to promises and ambaso intino nipa na yentua ne ka no a wakọ akọje injunction say ne pakro no wo hye ne say onkonko yi adwuma no wo be hye ne pakro ni say onkonko yi adwuma obekọ school mu all right now so labor commission enhu ni say teacher ni drew school mu ho a onu labor commission no oni classroom ho bi Ministry of Education any ho bi Ministry of Employment any ho bi Ghana Education Service any ho bi your checheni no ene nkwala no ene ewo dem ho de ebekoso wo dem ho no nyame nko a enenim wo ho nti en solve problems sa yesu betumi atwe ponko edi na akọ nsuya no nanso wontumi nhye ponko no se chenchene a onum nsuyo no India yehu ni se court injunction no mokofa ba ni de omo atwa wrong meat omo hye achechefo ebufu ba esan se ye Ghana fo na yeti Ghana mra so ni de yentumi ntwe Ghana mra emfa wo form if say Ghana fo yentumi mbo Ghana court enimitia nti court say yenkonko ye adwuma dia school ni de ye beko na echire asem
ase ene monso mo ani mon hyehyeye so mugusu amokasa akatua no wo mun ka se wo mun tua achewache wom yesiesie na monso mako strike na monso strike ne na mra kwamu ene ye de na burodi kan fifiriye no wonu no ode atimoden bae
me da se bebre wo ade tem bia me kan se achechefo ku eni mpenyifo yeda achechefo ku na no yen sori dakrope enka se ye tuetua edikan no de bia samba kwa mita kan se ye achechefo na nkasa eni achechefo ku mpenyifo na nkasa no ye so ye ma wo school ni mu bi so se wankasa wo bapo eni school mu ho a wo faase bi wo ho wo nua bi ba bi wo ho wo ni mu bi wo ho se kasa ye declare strike say ya nkwala na kasa krapo to me frefre omutumi ba ye fie ena se ena madam ena mo mbe school nti ya kasa so no eye ya ahomiti bi na emumu no eya sorry takro pe ena ye kan se ye ko strike
okay
wow promises aye dia ma ye se ye betue sika we no from March 2016 ABC 2019 December ya yekin process ne start here no yentimi nka so omuntue bi omuntue bi na dodo na so na akem na the last promise
ebi akamu ana se dodo na akem
for example between 2017 to 2018 dia ni dia yentue bi kra 2017 2018 no abandi achechefo baako 11,000 ka sa 11,000 teachers we no yentu abu baako ano no ho ansa na 2012 to 2016 die no so ebi akem 2012 to 2016 die ne yetu ebi but 2017 to 2018 11,000 teachers in die omunya ntu ebi sa areas na bae abra Public Services Commission every software be by your friend is HRMIS but Ghana mrano ma ho kwan say wo employer wo be for bi adwuma na waka che ni say because say wo software wo di adwuma no problems ewo munti na ketua enkem eno no ento asumu eno na ye ka say Labor Commission say etua tuna ya ti no illegal into akwachi court order say yenko classroom so you do court ase ba ko pe na yesu de bisa say so legal say ye be for obi adwuma aboso mbeso waye adwuma be say 10 months ye betua ni ka 3 months manaka 7 months ana eno no mra no ma ho kwan sa na ye be bisa wow instead be say no
Adana mo sumunim ni se won se ba say no National Labour Commission was se mafom emra enti wo mo court na mo so se nka mo betumi akọ court ni bi wo mo se strike enso eka way amo address mo grievances now but da yeti se enu no mo ye bibia wie no amfano na ma ye no tie no ye last resort and think you could have equally gone to court na ne money wo mo dia face so ho no
me da see be breeze the tie ni say the last resort no eno na waka no strike action na declare no last resort if he say so be akontokwa from March 2016 na was December 2019 na the open on Sankaya I don't know which last resort was em na yeka kai say o mampanyina kasa ehye boss say March ending this year no o be chase kani nyina e na maso de be bium e na cheche for yenye
March ending ne drew so no edian na wo mo san ka kire mu
March ending drew so no o mo san to edikwache April say by April ending no be tue nyina ambaso from April no e July ambaso from July no e September ambaso from September no November. That was the last promise. Say so mutia October salaries are in the month of November. No, I will be raising the idea for a supplementary pay voucher. No mutia arrears no, and also amaso. One
agreed amaso ana understood na amaso no enchiremu bi ebae ana eno ani se amaso ene wo mujai
amaso na enchiremu o mode maye no eya de kro no a edi kan no musi mahunu se aketua homa no infomso kakra ewu aketua homa na edi betua arrears no infomso kakra infomso ni bi ni se musi se achechefo ni bi wo ho a abai ndi omuka eno mudin abehiem aketua omanimu obi wo ho so a sika na ye tua mano no eso chede wo se yetua de mano obi wo ho a rank a ye tua sika na mano wo so no wrong rank obi wo ho a oyoba na so ebi se ebitua watchman fo sika e de amano obi wo ho so a sika na wo se yetua de mano no esa chede wo se yetua de mano eni ebi sabo se nipa we enu nyina no omoye dodo ose ena muamunu mutu muso moya aba 500 ne ense saadia se nipa kakra we na insensem wo modie no ho no yentwinsinsan na yenye enumu hwehwemu na dodo na aka no yentua between 2012 to 2016 dia na aka mu yentua na 2017 to 2018 dia no eno dia 11,000 dia funso bie ni ho na eno so no yentua santi afia no eje edwuma in the month of October say between sikano in November. Then on the November 29th, wo frey ya wakoka the same stories at the actually say yensa mawo December ending and January 2020 ending next year. And you see March we see April and Maso. April we see July and Maso. July we see September and Maso. September we see November and Maso. Sesia no November no we see December and January. Ebeye den na yetumi agisa ase we na wo kanidi. Den. Ena bi ka say ye achechefo mpanyifo no. Ye sori takro pe ka say ye de enioma egu ho. Ye community so a bo hye bia wo hye ye bia no. Ye so ye ekoka kire ye chitafo. Nti se wo ka kire omo say omo si ochina na Adekye ochina so wo afi do omo say anya ochina eyo ochinechi. Ochina chi bio afi do omo say 1 week time there be omo say 1 week time omo say 1 month time. One kasa wechita for na wudi ominimu they lose hope and confidence in you. Now my members are starting reading unnecessary meanings into leadership. Affecting your dealings. Inti I was there on my no affect. The last time any GA chia omupa yeti say the highest teacher abai edenekano abai deneka 48 months 4 years. Na teacher near abai deneka 4 years no said the busumia ketuano 1,000 cities poor. We are talking about 48,000 Ghana cities. No cheche near 1 year juma 4 years a young chian kana ketuan came over 48,000 Ghana if even its salary is the lowest of the 1,000 cities Ukraina. Where the enye sitakitwa. Na the air yano so say obi abai deneka me fa the 2017 10,000 no 2019 where we would 10,000 in 2017 no and then 10,000 in 2019 and ya the crop
Emo dia na so mami musa wasem if he say waka sesi a say last time amuni GS she omo se omo de no from so ho na omo siesie no dodo e be 500 say ne ne yetete ye no ebo ebra yete ye na 1800 plus na wo mo asen aka che say area si nyina from 2013 and 2016 na eba no 2016 ye be to say mundudo no nipa dodo no over 100,000 out of that 100,000 no and one atuemu 100,000 and one atuemu be to say 80,000 they call 90,000 and akasa 1,800 yeah ye nyanye mamui now so udi enu figures ya udi amaye ensunsunye dem fisi waka say 2017 teachers be 11,000 bisokra ewo ho chire ye ho
me da se bebre ma me sha sem free baby a uwie ye no a church na omoya between 2007 and 2018 there omo there no is not in contention nti we betumi afra GS impanyimfo ebiso omo there no enye in contention if you say omo no enye ade ayi omo validation bia omo ayi omo validation no omo na GS issue krata on the 5th of December the said between 2012 to 2016 no now church for about the omokano over 120,000 out of the 120,000 no ometia about 85,000 into about 120,000 no we over 85,000 ebeka about 32,000 plus now 32,000 no more purchase say 85,000 no mutia ye no your more audit service validate your what it means in say about 32,000 na kanokra put here ye nyam validate your mo and also omon krata no ensikancy eniye and also if your move qualify for the arrears na the GS can say out of the 120,000 na audit service the number no man validate out of the 120,000 ometia manaka 1,847 ometia manaka nipa 1,847 but out of the 120,000 no the number no man validate no valid for payment no the audit service documents na bro no so what free do na 120,000 plus in the more. A candidate over 130,000. Now the attorney said during validation, no, the documents, free the various district education offices to the regional education offices to GS headquarters. Near the Kratano at the Aqua audit service no my validation. For example, say me abide me as a new entrant, let me apply for salary arrears. In Kata, I was sent by GES to the IPPD coordinators. No, by GES headquarters. They do come audit service. We have validated in Misika Mamino. Input for assumption of duty letter, me pay slip, me appointment letter, me application letter, and a host of other documents. Obi wa at the time now audit service for the validation. No, na the assumption of duty letter no document no ho be an the pay slip attach it omo no mo ye ni papa 32,000 no but our understanding is say send your transport documents no from the district to the region to the national no there's a high possibility say attachment need be to me AGG okay it's way back in 2016 no you agree say omo audit service be validate omo omo documents no enya complete no ye tabulate omo nyino omudin na ye fa call the various regions and the districts na ye show say ni pass mesi who apply for arrears now so wo documents out the buy no establishment warrant that document no enka ho assumption of duty letter enka ho no mo fambra na ye validate omo eno no ewo ho eja wudu won hwe Ode we ye modwuma ni mu technicalities aketua ho nsem a phone so say nya de betiase but the otia bonten no a opeso hu say na ban kura adwumanfo wo mo ye sai na wontua wo mo kai no
enu ne yepese mu efi se figures na mode e ma yen no se mode no ene de ye tete no difference wom oni me be ya dinsa
difference nim de tie say GES and they receive applications for arrears and almost say applications will receive and 120,000.
Okay.
Out of the 120,000, no, 85,000 plus. I represent 95% of the 129 are validated.
Okay.
Now they are validated now. 85,000, no. I count 1,847.
Okay.
Until by 120,000 or more apply, you know. So what take the currently you validate here you free 120,000 the muna. Ebeka the about 32,000 and no. But 1,847 in it year. They validate your mono. They are yet chairman canon.
Nti 32,000 e kra de yenya validate yomo.
Yenya validate yomo.
Nti 1,800 na eni kakra na eguso no ye wo mo bibia fa nkra temu asi o. Ekwani mu atene. Nti omo de anomalies bia ani ho. Anase ya validate yomo awie na still anomalies.
From the 1,847 no.
Okay.
Last batch of the validated ones na ebetua no. Enumu enomu identify 500 na anomalies ni wobudo.
Then they could have paid 1,003 something. 1,003 something.
That has been our argument. That has been our argument. But 11,000 now, between 2007 and 2018, and no there, and you buy way person. It is our documentation is not in doubt. It is our chronocridia. GES are concluded say, Omo be bia and no omo fa validation mukra in the first place.
And it is 11,000 no so son omugina esin 32,000 afa no musu ebe validation am.
Exactly. It is 11,000 there. And no dia konkon wa ye nyantu edi kra. And that arrears no was created because of HRMI software you implementing what GES.
I see. Wow. But nini na no GES say watua mumu dodo na obi a watua mumu dodo na aka kakra no eye den na muka say na ye a watua ye kra ye nyina ye ka ho enti ye na nkwa adwuma e ho no nso e
bia asem make an say obi bia obeka say asem no na dey e friend say labor union sabio said the French mo fanchi mboni nchebe na di ewo labor union no no ewo form kakra adia ye friend say labor union no eye nipa ba ku eye nipa dom ena bomu eye union wo how eye me how ne how eye ne how ti say praye uyi ba ku ebebu uyi ba ku ebu wo ko tisi obi butu ni aso no oboro na wo se sorry yeso men ka say sorry ne so if say feed so ebit na ba so. In unionism, no, say employer no, any one of the employee in this year, employees now can have the right under the labor law to say that no, send any quality ADT and funny kwemu in the support no. Say CAUTV who ya we say Kobami say Dr. Sam or say Kwame despite one employee or Montritino, why years for 4 years on Tia the cap. That's a fellow aquatic court order say uncle to ma. Mue to my phone, what can you know? Do Mudia Musaka Musika dear, now so enya dear, a bayamode. That is what we call unionism. So in unionism, no, you don't wait for all your members to be affected by an issue before you take an action. That is what unionism.
And found say a majority sorted out na bi akaka krabi
sa no say majority
sa no na you know for no so ma factor mo employer no in consideration and amadwe no say whatever it is no why most of it ana
and the make say employer need you consider it enough.
Okay,
you consider the employer enough.
Okay.
We have considered the prayer more than enough.
Yeah, my quite next week Thursday. Na say mobeba na 10 days in that one. Next line of action anything.
Oh, say see here be new kasi Ukraino. Minister of Employment afraid for meeting.
Okay.
Wow. Into no bia by the time na school baby na ebeba no. Na solve issue no. And we are not saying say we don't trust in the capabilities of our bosses, the Minister of Education especially, of solving this particular problem.
But Yati that someone can say you don't trust the government. Yati that someone can say you don't trust the government.
So me can't answer that. Say you don't trust the government.
But say
if
unionism.
You don't trust the government.
Hold on, unionism.
What we are saying is that we have been disappointed for too long. Hence the action. Now, so nipa na woni ni ye adwuma ne de. So to say the friend say, Branayan Tinase, especially your sector minister, your director general, or to say the friend say, Branayan Tinase, Nayan Kansam na. Even if you are still in strike now, I was say woko. When you say your strike action, no, it take effect on Monday. But the sector minister for employment, Honorable Ignatius Bafwe, invite here. Yakoye. And say if you go in the mano, say after all, what do we want? We want the money to be paid.
Then you are confusing us. If it's a nani na what you say mukoshia, and more once you are still striking by so someone you say Georgia obey to me I can seminar. Why that strike?
And I make her say, Georgia no, ya Georgia for a very long time. Into a share the ministry no, as somebody catch you money say, ourselves we don't take solace in strike. Into the year party say we want to see concrete action. Okay. We want to see evidence of the payment. And say employers no, FTA union leaders as I say, we are also leading a group. Into nipa na yesu edi omweni mo no. Ye kan sam e de chromo, ye kan sam e de chromo, ye kan sam de chromo. Na de be a sam na ye ka de chromo no. And your we as leaders no, we also lose trust in the people. Yes, we are 2 years swaba. Me and me president of coalition of concerned teachers. You to me swaba every 4 years. Okay. And I have a maximum of 2 terms. It is a nipa na would you when you know, can we are chromo and your can we are chromo and your at the end of the day, no, then they will start concocting stories about you, the leaders. I
see. And see,
sometimes, you know, some of the actions that we take, you know, even emanate from our councils. Into National Executive Council, we will report to them. Then to me, issue orders for you to do something, and the employers have to understand us in that direction.
Okay.
If right from day one, promises from Mama, we will pay it in March, we will pay it in April, we will pay it in July, we will pay it in September, we will pay it in November. We wouldn't have reached this far.
Okay. And King, my next line of action, a be free say a meeting now, mobile quabani mo.
Your next line of action, dear, mean to me, engineer and can say, Ochina na so Ochinichi.
Okay.
This is what we are going to do. But the other can say the impending for and the authorities to be, you know, and hear what is right. So I can say back to Crunchrow. Before I ever call off strike here, and the information be about social media say Ministry of Finance are releasing some 49 million Ghana cedis for the payments of these arrears. And also no no credit. And also higher. And so they be communicators for the government, you know, and creating more problems. In September, somewhere 10 September, and the Ministry of Finance releasing 49 million for the payment of transfer grants, vehicle maintenance allowance for employees in Ghana Education Service. Not that yet. That letter was signed by the Honorable Abinose Asari, MP. Wow. It's an old letter no more releasing in September. Ministry of Finance and instructed controller to release that 49.9 million Ghana cedis plus. Transfer grants, vehicle and maintenance allowance for the entire staff of the Ghana Education Service, or falling into that category, and a month for our surfaces are let another say money has been 49.9 million has been released for the payment of the outstanding arrears, which is not true. Into where sana, what do futuro, and you go members many. In Tiachino, a Tiachino, every one say, and ya no cry, no more food. In Tiachino classroom, there was such idea. I said, not this school for school colano and discussing arrears.
Okay.
Which doesn't help. They should talk to reach other people that communicate to the government and stop throwing false news to the people. It doesn't help matters. In fact, it worsens matters.
King, yeah, that's a pa. Silent, I don't know, you cry, you won't be not crata at the buy, and so you who you're not different. So, may assure say, or moving who now my in Yamam. Yeah, that's King Ali Audu, a president MNCCT Coalition of Concerned Teachers, and Yenna could do almost strike here while calling off no and commono. Quickly in Kratan in the Daily Graphic will deal with criminals IGP once. We got it. Anin Yeboah is Chief Justice designate Daily Graphic and no also predicted bem teachers call off strike. Daily Statesman Anin Yeboah gets nod for Chief Justice. President nominates successor as Sofa Akufo prepares to stand down. Akufo-Addo to face the press at Jubilee House today. Use your mobile to check insurance on the next cho from 2020. The Herald. More diplomats crying over Ghana's rising corruption. President pacifies Otumfuo in Ashanti region with Chief Justice slot, breaks promise to Doche. And then Akufo-Addo faces question on corruption and economic hardship today. Osafoma for running to court to whitewash image. Daily Searchlight. Anin Yeboah is next Chief Justice. Akufo-Addo to host Junos at Jubilee House today. Osafoma for moves to challenge $1 million surcharge by the Auditor General. The weekend today. Mahama has no policies for Ghanaians. Osafoma for daring Domlevo. Hey, if you want hashtag bina abano.
Debut.
Yes, hashtag be about how dare you dare me. It's me who daring Domlevo no. Actually, so the truth behind 15.6 billion Ghana cedis bailout to nail Indium, others to save NPP 2020. The Ghanaian Observer raised for Chief Justice Akufo-Addo picks Anin Yeboah, and then IGP deploys over 15,000 police officers of over Christmas festivities. The new crusading guide, that's the weekend one. Justice Anin Yeboah is new Chief Justice nominee, and then Dr. Thomas Anaba petitions EC over eminent advisory committee. The Informer used and dumped. Amwakumba whips and accuses president gatekeepers of blocking him. The Insight. Cash and carry to be returned. To return is a question the Insight is asking. Cash and carry to return as private health facilities demand unpaid arrears from government. And Raoult say, any private facilities no ADA Hong Kong. The Finder, DVLA and IC integrate data next month. The Publisher, new publisher. Teachers strike again in 10 days. And then killer truck fails break in market. The Chronicle. Rule of law triumphs as teachers call of strike. Gender Ministry ask for 745 million Ghana cedis after failing to utilize 54 million Ghana cedis and $81 million allocations. Choco Steelers up their game and a host of others. The Akano, it is Sister Okita Daily Graphic. Let's start from Daily Graphic this morning. We'll deal with criminals IGP. Pamcho, moma a different slot to an ankrata negu form, enyefe. The Inspector General of Police, IGP, Mr. James Opon-Buenu, has given a stern warning to criminals who intend to strike this Christmas that the police will deal with them accordingly. Let me once again caution all potential criminals to desist from any nefarious activity intended to ruin the peaceful celebration of the Yuletide, because the police are ready to deal decisively with them. He warned. Mr. Opon-Buenu gave the warning at an event to climax the IGP, the Graphic Communications Group Limited Safety and Security Project at 8th Head Office in Accra. Sefi at the front page in Ifronafi Yentinsim.
Yo, I was for Daily Graphic double cratano and a day air chassis. Na cratan and him air front page one mono. Aha. Na yen name se brunya ebedua. Na akromfa wenfo wudi fo ni won ye tutun krofo botom no no manso adwuma ebe sore papa ne senji sabre ya o ma chance tactics a won begina so no mde awia krofo tutun krofo botom no wo mo e fa ho adwen papa na no na eye Graphic Communication Group Limited. Graphic Communication Group Limited. Wamo di jepi egu akwanso wo gina so na wode achretro manfo bampon hyehyeye wo so otumi di gu akwanso na wode bo ho ban ewo nema bebre hu se be ya bronyan wo mbedi na somdwem wa bra atotobotomfo ne akromfa wenfo wonom emefa wonom enumum na wo mo ehye ho fa no e no to nsa e de from my process ahene eye IGP e bo kokasa wase na ase e na IGP fa akonya no so se hey akromfa wenfo udifo atotobotomfo amaya madwen se bronyan mo mankrofo ho ntowo mo wa madwen se bronyan mo mankrofo ni bronya no asumdwe mu mo be wia nkrofo no munya hweye pa na munim na asase apa mo ho ntoma na sem mo beto prosifo sam dia ene be bia Ghana mrada no prosifo che so mo de beto pepepe e de amamo asese die woi kokobo a wo de bo potential criminals a ma adwen se bronyan mo be di nkrofo wia nkrofo atoto nkrofo botuma GPC munya hweye pa adwen bone no mo ntwensa anya sa dia nyasem ketwa sa
munya impotent na sa muye potential be ha pa ma yekwa ahoma so Michael Akrofi e dia mane boba makase obofo de na se obofo wo ba na mane bone munye de we so mu ya pa nti yensese mfonyine beba na no de ai pamcho adaro ma mo fanche be de betim bia nso se ye be katakata so kakra e de amamo ka atwi afa enipa eso esi wo hefa poye mantemo obofo
yai
akwaba
ya buru ya
arehusem yesi wo hefa ba ne sei
ya arehusem papa endra enejufan wa bra adusuafo apon school no na arehusem esiye esi wokofodia bia ya yefro ho Agata market wo ministries kwanso na yebribi school a edi Pentecost Preparatory School normal pon omo boss kese baako a nunu kura adusuafo a no makosi omo anopa by this time na nka akofo no sa boss yi na akofa mate a ohwe sa boss no so a ye friend owura oforiata wanya fihia beye adununum eso ema sabi amono wa kananana wanka agye no wache be bia sabi ne japade ewo mpo na nebusafo akohwe kire kwan papa ni wi amono wa eme be ya hosem yi papa do be bi sa say e ba ne sen odusuani baako emse ni maame eben Agata jomu honomo enti odu ho a omusi odusuani na meti eso odusuani ni nsem edi ni twa akwan nim koma ne maame sabren na insuo agugu kakra ewo kofodua hanomo enti sa na emse car no ho na ayetru na ya no so dadie bi mu ansa na odi afo boss no na gate na atum say so agu sada de nso nti also mu no e na wetri no e na de ne to fam the driver no so anhwe anti say e bia watu gate mu aka se masa yenko e na no so two boss no na fa owura no so enti nkofo kan weku no waye no saba na chi onim so onko na nim ana so onko na chi e no saba na chi ende se bia buru ne nso ne yemu ne nyina epigu ya ya rehusem papa wo kofodi aso obia bonyenya obia hwadwire no ma omo tietie mu no aso hyenkani na kusa ne yesini o ne opopo gegegegegegege ma disuafo so gu bus ni mu a eso nkusi omo no kwasem ni den ma driver ni papa ema osiye ansana obi fufro two balls na kona nim ansa na mutumi yi owura oforiata oye mate e wo sa bas ne ho e ma police fo a won mo ni dwabin me kire eye agama e na afin so lance corporal boache ene boache august mo be fa emunu no mo de ko eye kofodia motre na me no ka say police fo aton safre eye odwabani na enam so maka ekotwifa eye ono animate oforiata so se omra na omuni nikita ho enti ya na arahosema esinu no ye de ni bedi akire ni bepima bebia no ya hwefo ene etiefo ye mfa kamo
mo obofo ye da se na de wa se ye de yi pa ya aw nyame fa ne currency na busuan so wonum hyeden we ye Michael Akrofi amanibo ka wotimu na no asem. If you are the Ghanaian publisher, I'm confident in a Ninyeboa Ekufuado. The President Nana Danko Ekufuado says he's fully confident in Justice Ninyeboa's capacity to eminently occupy the office of Ghana's Chief Justice. The President's comment was contained in his letter to Parliament, informing them about the nomination of Justice Ninyeboa to replace outgoing Chief Justice Max Sofa Ekufuado. Then let's go to page 3. Children supporting family business, not slavery, says the Speaker of Parliament. Speaker of Parliament, Professor Aaron Michael Quay, has expressed displeasure at the use of the phrase modern slavery to describe the Ghanaian context where children support their parents in their family business. Ghana, he said, will not accept that nomenclature, which is coined by Western countries to disparage the country's family system. Speaker Michael Quay's attention was drawn to the phrase by the minority leader, Haruna Idriso, when the House was debating the budget estimate of the Ministry of Gender, Women and Children's Affairs. A paragraph in the committee's report, subheaded Human Trafficking or Modern Slavery, expressed concern about how Ghana is being portrayed as a hub of modern slavery by some foreign non-governmental organizations operating in the country. Na me ma me tondam na me de ko bi ko achi aba na manya bi adia we so modern slavery sister koso na me boa
e ba obu ye na emsere
aduama no ho kwan na wo dorim nye ne ama ye ho kwan e obi e ba be che modern slavery wo ma me ton de
oh me am no poma de
once na ho ma ma ne da
bebre
kwa me ko hwesa no pe wo hye ne ma me achi a wo ye makeup onyi na so wo fa adama ne ma me a was modern slavery.
Wo school ko ebu na me po amitimi e di nsuo.
Ni de bi kura ye wo kura so wo ye wo ma me adwuma bi aboa no kura. We dey speaker wa kan ba ya mon kan brofo no wo mon ti ase mon kan kire wo mo. Say ye dey ha ne ye wo ya mamre ne ya mane ya ne ye penti na mbu sa abe no. Ni yesu atra bebrebe ne ye nne. Eja ba kwa.
Ayo. For the Ghanaian publisher the Bokrata no ne de etwaso na wo hwa krata nanim eye front page one ma. Nana Adedankwa Ekufuado Ghana mampen ne kasa wo che se eye otemuafo Justice Ninyeboa ono akasa bo ne din se ono na dachi bia no oba be kwakoye otemuafo Supreme Court no yade a o jidie ne ahotoso wo ni mu ye pa se adwuma no wo betumi aye ne kama no nti ene wabo ne din na sanse mu beto odwa e wo ne krata a watwera na ode koma eye mrahwedwafo no bo mama ne sese de Justice Ninyeboa ena wo yi ni se wo mehye maame Sofia Ekufu a wo kwa ahomje December de toso aduonu no anan na sa krata ne mu ena sanse mu we ebepie ye ewomo krata fa toso miensa e wo Ghanaian publisher do Bokrata ne mu no ena de etwaso na wo yi eye mrahwedwafo chami a wone Professor Aaron Michael Quay wono ene ka say wo che sese na nsan obi a bie na no a ya ne abefo nkwashom a che say modern slavery na che say ekoso Ghana ka say ni nyina ne sese akoda bi eboa ne maame e wo nadwuma wo yemu wo boa abusua wo adwuma wo mu yemu wo boa ne papa wo adwuma wo mu yemu kakra bia ya de akra ne yenkuru tudwuma ya de akra na konkwashom mu ene ne ye brofo kama na kono modern slavery o de batwi mu abefo nkwashom na de atoso na ne no de to dwase de bon de ne bonyo so se kasa na esan se akoda de toro bi company wo so otimi boa efie ade mu ye somo ne ade nketenkete ma ye nyuma nketenkete ne se mo ma ne time kase se modern slavery abefo nkwashom a won de access a time na kasa no ne bo enheda enwuso na sansem we no eye edom kuma wo mra sebedwafie won ba no dani Haruna Idriso ena twe na adwen si so abra na efie ofo eye mra sebedwafo wo mu debate wo eye asoye hwe emma mema mofra ne amansamba mboso wo budget bi a wo mo de aba ho na saa eye committee no report no wo chere sa paragraph bi o mo chere edi enda so na human trafficking / modern slavery he ne no ana chese twe na dwen esi so wo se de NGO fo koku akodo a o mo ye adwuma wo mamu no bia na no modern slavery o se da bi we nya befo nkwaso nya modern slavery bia wo mo boa ma wofo e wo adwuma wo mu eyemu atete no kwa na wo honom nya na sa de ne be hyase ni senti amon nkase de nkoda no ekọ enkwaso mu esa se basa akwase ye fa sa akwa no so atete nkoda no sabe o mo so ni betuma ye den wa bra wo manyini wa bra bom
ayesa wo fonse ya mo fa de nkoda no betimi nso a wo bi ho aya na de bu akwada na ho ode so ti mu se body we ya akwada na tai ne de ni kon ayese wontimi nko ni kon atai ankasa te no de ya na wo fonso susu de atai wo mo so wo boa mo atima ne de na ho ode ebetumi. If you enter the Ghanaian Times Nemra page 18 enforce anti-corruption laws, 5 envoys urge Ghana. 5 envoys have urged Ghana to rigorously enforce 8 anti-corruption laws, saying it is the most effective remedy to curtail the costly consequence of the canker and give true meaning to the fight against it. They charged all independent state and prosecuting agencies to be courageous and apply the laws irrespective of the caliber of people involved to serve as deterrent to all and increase compliance. At the forum held in Accra yesterday to mark this year's International Anti-Corruption Day, they urged the government to show political will by equipping the anti-graft agencies and creating the atmosphere for them to work without fear. The envoys were Stephanie Sullivan, the U.S. Ambassador, Ron Stryker, Netherlands Ambassador, Anne Walker, British High Commissioner, Ambassador Diana Akonsi, head of European Union delegation to Ghana, and Sabina Norke, acting Canadian High Commissioner. Then page 3. Anti-corruption in Seminar BNA. Senior Minister for others filed case against Auditor General. Senior Minister Yao Osafomafo and 4 others have filed an appeal before an Accra High Court against the Auditor General disallowance of a $1 million payment made by the minister to private United Kingdom-based firm Kroll and Associate. The Auditor General, Mr. Daniel Yaodomlevo, surcharged the Senior Minister for alleged procurement breaches and payment of CD equivalent of over 4 million Ghana cedis to Kroll and Associate for no work done. Mr. Mafo argued that the findings violated the first appellant's right to a fair hearing as the Auditor General, in contravention of Section 29 of Act 584 and Articles 23 and 296 of the 1992 Constitution, failed to serve him with any audit observations containing any breaches by him before proceeding to issue the notice of intention to disallow or say charge.
Yo, I was your for Ghanaian Times, the Democrats and if I so edu enwotwe ehonum ene edemo ekro. Aha, edu nwotwe wonum no. Na amai maku enum womo anamusifo wo oman emu no. Womo ni abiri ye pasa ejanka aban yi yetumi ebo moden ena katashe sumaso dwumadi yetumi etu ase a enkoman kasa kranka betumi ayo mu anigye ne no ene wagina so ede adesrede ato oman anim sei enka beyanka emra akutia katashe sumasi dwumade ne proye corruption no yemomodian se betumi ahyem kina na afia de aye adwuma esansa ne betumi aboa ama katashe bebrebe ayekwaso oman mu no yetumi atu ase ye pa wono ene ogina so de to eye ankrankra nyumakuo ena afenso independent states ene prosecuting agencies nanim se ne die mada wo mu nhwa na emra akutia eye katashe ne sumasi dwumade proye wo oman mu no wo betumi ade aye adwuma esansa eno ne betumi aboa ama so bi pokaso man pese etu proye ne katashase a obi gina nche a watumi agi adi sansem beto dwa e wo forum bia wo mo ye e wo nkran ase na no mo de mark eye afi International Anti-Corruption Day no na sampanyufo ekasa ya wo mo so e de wade sede tu dwa wo mo chese wo se abanu enya political will bia chese no betumi agina so am na nia ye den na emre etu katashase no watumi ahyemu kina na panyufo mo de sede etu dwa no emu ebi eye Stephanie Sullivan ye United States America womo anamusini wo memu Roy Stryker Netherlands Ambassador no na afe ayano Walker
Anne Walker.
British High Commissioner, Ambassador na Akonsia, head of European Union delegation to Ghana, and afe ba konso ka ho de ni din na hwa magwa enti emfanya ne sa Canadian High Commission
no
omunya na jese wanu akobe nkromu a ode sa disedi ato omayi animu.
Yeah, where we and yeah, for the publisher, the new publisher. Now page 2 no, sa track ya atia sign the choose sa kwa nanimu ya ni break ya fade. One said and said we be see wa shaman sa kasi ya kesi ne edwadifo na wo mugina kwan ne ho no. Yen kana bronya imu obehwane so last market we be gina kwan ho be wi ase no na nka wanko gina ho a enkeye. Enti page 2 of the new publisher, Killer Track fails break-in market. On Wednesday afternoon, several traders, including mothers and grandmothers, took to their heels in a desperate attempt to avoid being run over by a speeding articulated truck that had suffered failed brakes at the Adekye market in the Ashanti region. The truck with vehicle registration number GT 4010-W was fully loaded with some assorted goods and was driving in the market vicinity when its brakes failed and started to move towards the direction of the fear-stricken traders. The traders who were making brisk business at the time were left with no other option than to abandon their goods and run helter-skelter to save their lives.
Yeah, who did helter-skelter?
What's another video? See, come to us, be talking about to me, but what would one now become a kuba? Hey, helter-skelter now because it's actually video call.
I was for the new publisher, Double Kratano, and no, and the Kitami a day at was with an watcher, and I knew Quadano area, a dreadful 4, I be a nanum and an anum. A idea, do one one a janija, woman near my one, not to say yes, and good answer, and come when near and a deeper and a ayomo. It's answer articulated track a CB, and not to say afa and near my brain and near my soul to be brave woman, just any breaky. Efeliye ana eniye nyan pa e wo Adekye market wonum was antimantemu na sa track ni registration number GT 4010-W na oche se na afa ne ma bebre se medin kan no e na one na medwani mu a dwane nchen ho ba bia all of a sudden na je se ni break ni efeliye e na emeka se ba bia adwadifo na se omo ne ma no e ho na car no di nani e kire ya che se na enamu e ba sa na adwadifo ni option bia se wo mu be jai omo ne ma no ho wo be dwane ja ne ma no na afi omo ape omo ekra nkwa a che se niema ne de ka no eyam dodo no a enam so ama sese no wo che se wo gina so de kokobo ama omanfo se titru mu amtonto niema e wo kwa ho ne se we bia na ya na eta isi ebom kokono eni die mu a mu hwem hu yie esan se kai ti free na nka mo anwane enja mo niema ho a nko be yam mo na omo kro mu jani ja mo niema ho no niema ne se ka ne nam so left and right eni a che se yesi niema e do so de ka ne yam dodo no a na je se nipa kwa na nke gina wo no mo anwane a enko mu na ka ne yam wo mu eno de ho nsema about the new publisher the book ata ne fa to so njinu
saade no so ekoso omo tena kwan ne ho ne nko ena kasi akese no so eno so nam dwane mfimfin anopase ya adwadifo na ba ne awia no afa no omo be yi niama omo be yi omo niama yentimi nya ho hwewo
oh ya saade we ya kan mbra no na wo se de adwuma ne e ka kire adwadifo so mo abambo nti ana ya no ye tu sa na mo ne se bia empese omo nsa be ko ma no because e ba ye se wa nwane anya ne ma na sadre nka bronya nka untimi ni bi oniama nsu fifire nyina na ekono aha afi na no nso ba besu ho medwe tirahye oh ana market no kwan so se aban bo modin no ye ma o ma ye omo mpese omo be ko em se dwa kwan no ho no I don't know se ye to niema sin market ni mu because at times so be hu say ya market kama ban akobia no ye so munkom a but omunko
ene ya ayokoto ni ama no so ye nya kwan ho ni ama to
so ni asem no
ye ne ye hye wo munkwan ma omo tina ho
because omukoto na nka ye nso ya nkoto a nka be discourage wo mu
ma yenye daily dispatch na fe yen sorry so na bra pay 2 kolebu doctors ya ade ye mo wo no mabaso wo matumi aye 4 kidney transplantation in Ghana. So doctors at Kolebu performed 4 successful kidney transplantation. Doctors at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital have successfully performed kidney transplantation for 4 patients diagnosed with kidney failure The transplant team was led by surgeons Dr. Bernard Moulton and Dr. James Edward Mensah, and kidney specialist Dr. Vincent Bioma and Dr. Jomoa from the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. A press release from the hospital dated December 10, 2019 indicated that the procedure was successful and the patients, 3 males and a female, are currently in good health conditions. The donor of the kidney for each transplant was a healthy family member. Kidney failure is a situation whereby the kidney fails to perform its function of getting rid of toxins from the body. So kudos doctors, congrats, we are glad you did it. Then WhatsApp to stop working on millions of phones in February 2020. Messaging service WhatsApp will stop working on millions of phones in the next few months as the company withdraws support from older devices. From February 1, any iPhone running iOS 8 will no longer be supported, and users are already unable to create or verify their accounts on these devices. On the same date, Android devices running version 237 or older will have support withdrawn. From December 31, all Windows Phone users will be unable to use WhatsApp. Facebook owner of WhatsApp said in a blog post, WhatsApp will stop working on millions of phones in the next couple of months as the company withdraws support from some older mobile platform. In Ticheko phone ne kita one is a version bang and a ukite. If you say when you say next post phone number. Into yes post. Na ye me one papa the enti aye be yes post ni say has ne kotoko house wo mu si FIFA for say yen ni professional club. Ghana has no local professional football club. FIFA report.
And what page say?
I will page 11. I can't cram do back page now. FIFA says Ghana cannot boast of a single professional football club. 6 years after the implementation of the Ghana FA club licensing regulations, it seems not a lot of huge progress has been made because per a FIFA report, Ghana cannot boast of a single professional football club. The report, the FIFA Professional Football Report 2019, stated that of the 64 teams playing in the Elite Division and Division 1, not even one could call itself a professional football club per the laid-down requirement prescribed by the Global Football Governing Body. The report looked at information given by 211 member associations across several themes, such as player labor issues and the implementation of club licensing regulations. The lack of a professional football association in Ghana will serve as a huge concern to the new Ghana FA administration as it tries to get clubs to conform to the licensing regulations. Any Adekye case was a bonipo. Enti only that the munyina nye professional ni ha so folk ene kwase asante kotoko de da muye nyina you know be professional sister fia yenko
yo ewusa for daily dispatch the bokrata no enie kratafo etosumienu na yedemo ekro na wachese a doctor for a wonum ewo Kolebu ayasabiemu ewo krahase no womu aye kidney transplant ibi makomako enan amanyame nchade ni nyina aye successful pa ni nyina adimu awiemu die amasese die bibia atumi aye kama aye kidney wonu anasabiosom womu asabo no afeli anampo enya adwuma biemu no womu makomako enan anasese die ya doctor for mo Kolebu womu te agina womu so etu fufuro de ahyemu ama womu asese die atumi ayeyie na ochesa doctor for kuku da mo abini yie wo sa operation mu a womu ayeye no Dr. Bernard Moulton and afi Dr. James Edward Mensah womu na ye kidney specialist womu edi sa team no animu woni e kan we Dr. Vincent Boama and afi Dr. Jomo omunyina ewo Kolebu Teaching Hospital wonu ma sese de edi anigye abafie ye papa no chese December 10th no ena sa operation ekoso procedure no aye very successful na oye womo eye no mu nipa 9 emu miensa mema ena ba ko akanso eye oba wo de no eto nchen a abusuafo a wonum ede wo nipadua si ho esi enyi wo mu kidney ba ko nkwahye wo abusuafo a wo de na feli mu no wo mu nyina so na obi aye healthy obi a ampom etiapo obi anya yare ama se wo mo so ye yiye no e de ko hye wo mo yare de mu no etumi aye kama pa asese de Ghana de utimi se eba pomodim operation ahodo a ye ko animu papa na katafa etoso mienu kro no aso no eno de aba na wo kire se de WhatsApp no nyame ya adoma enche kura very soon yade a phones bebre kankan tete phones no enya ade a WhatsApp no ebe support mom use phones acha kakra no wose munya WhatsApp so no see a free February day din kan aircon no iPhone run iOS 8 no eno no nya ade a wo benya WhatsApp no so esan say tete phone ache wo de no eto nche same date na February day din kan na Android devices a wo de no so run version 237 no so eno so say ache nya ade a mo so WhatsApp no mo benya bi e so every December 31st aircon no was all Windows phones users no so no nya ade a WhatsApp no mo betumi ayusu bi e so a che say de o kan nyina ne say tete phones no ene mo momodin ase se mo beto atwene o se nso be pe phones wona nim kakra mo tumi nya WhatsApp no bi o so ene mo amsempa ene o se 1 million phones ena be few months ni no ade a munya WhatsApp e was ni sense no mo momodin ase mwa koto phone jane na aso na bibia tumi awie mu die na katafa to sudu ba konso na wode aba FIFA for na kasa mo chese sese no enya ade a Ghana ye betumi di ensesi embo se single professional football club ye wo bi e wa hasei na ode ho asema ba wosi be se mfie nsie ni a ye Ghana FIFA club licensing regulations no womo ede baaye no enya de asese no Ghana de ye be wo FIFA reports mu a yentumi emfensa ensi mu kase wei eye professional football club ye wa Ghana hase a ye betumi de akwa ye ho reports mu no FIFA professional football report 2019 wo kire se 64 teams mo play and mo bobo e wa ha no was elite division and afa division 1 no emu ba kokura ni hono mu a wo betumi akase we die professional football club chese wo hwe lay down requirements ahodo FIFA de agu wono no global football body no de agu wono no enya de Ghana man ye betumi akase wo professional football club bia ha sei we ya chine bia ni hu chese ode hu nsema ba
mo ye ni wa wie hwan na hye wa atade
ya do se matansa me de beba no nse na me ka se nyame adom asi kwasi ade be promise na MP before 2 no
okay
ukwa amasamanya ho no mu di injunction to so
okay
na kwasi ade be ne so mo to no na wo mu gina no esi we mo kwa me nkoma na kan mo bro wa asem ye obi asem ebi mu efre nkofo bi mo de niema beberebre o mo air condition ni moto ni ade ko chema delegates no o mo ma dwun so mu ntua wa dwun se wuntua kotua no obi na ebeto air condition ni moto ama o say fa ko che delegate obi anhoma we kan sene na asefo bi anhoma mo ti mo bro wa asem ye obi asem mu nkotua ansa na mato aba no yada masabuso for Catherine L or ma 7 woni achimota mo no na edi hwe ni mu mata de hyemu se fe pa woni na pam nti bronyen so African word said de hyemi any different one bia na Catherine L or ma 7 woni ma 7 mo no edi enhwe ni mu achimota mo di hwe ni mu bomoden na ni eni sa wo so ni number no 0244 818177 0244 818177 bronye wo chese ne niema no watiti bebre so sanso pese obia ho etumi eyefe obronye mu senti ene no endi ensawo ena meti nso de Living God Salon wonum ewo Alhaji Tabora honum akwan ho asanto ne bomiti wo ya de pa wo shebi von papa wo sanso botire the number 0244829682 0244829682 bronye ma wonsiesie wuti ho ema wai
yeda se busha for ye dai ho akwa ba yekoba path ye dia pomuden komo no ebebremo na echire yabo mpunimpo ye ne posifo aka Operation Father Christmas enwasem monche ye yekoba sisia